Hey everyone, this is Matsek. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving deep into cornerstones of modern computing, virtualization. But more specifically, we'll be unpacking the role of hypervisor. Whether you are a seasoned IT professional or cybersecurity enthusiast or someone who just curious about how virtual machines work, this video is tailored for you. So there is 7 tasks in this module. I'm not gonna read line by line. I'm gonna explain you as much as easy so that you can understand. So, what exactly is Hypervisor? Think of it as a software that allows you to create and manage virtual machines on a single physical host. Imagine you having multiple operating systems, Windows, Linux, macOS, all running simultaneously on the same machine. That's the magic of Hypervisor. They allocate your system's hardware resource such as CPU, memory, and storage to each virtual machine, allowing them to function independently as if they were a separate physical computer. In this video, we will explore the different types of hypervisor, their place in the virtualization landscape, their crucial roles in cybersecurity, and even take a peek under the hood to understand how they work. Plus, we'll cover some nifty tools like guest additions that can make your virtual machines even more powerful. So let's get started. Let's break down two main types of hypervisor, that is type 1 and type 2. Type 1 hypervisors, also known as bare metal hypervisor, run directly on your hardware. There is no underlying operating system, just the hypervisor and your virtual machine. This makes type 1 hypervisor incredibly efficient, offering near native performance. They are go-to choice for large data centers and enterprise environments, where the performance and scalability are non-negotiable. Example includes Microsoft Hyper-V, VMware ESXi, and Citrix Zen Server. These are the workhorse of cloud computing world, powering everything from virtual desktops to massive cloud infrastructure. Type 2 hypervisor, on the other hand, run on top of existing operating system. These are often called hosted hypervisor. If you are using a regular desktop or laptop and you want to run a virtual machine, you're likely using a type 2 hypervisor. VirtualBox, VMware workstations, and parallel desktops are popular examples. They are more accessible and user-friendly, and making them ideal for smaller scale business such as development, testing, or even running different operating systems for specific applications. Let's answer the questions. What type of hypervisor have direct access to bare metal? It's type 1. What type of hypervisor do not have access to bare metal but run inside through another operating system? It's a type 2. Let us start with hypervisor landscape. Now that we know the types, let's explore the hypervisor landscape. Who are the key players and where do they fit in? In the enterprise space, type 1 hypervisor like VMware ESXi and Microsoft Hyper-V dominate because these platforms are built for robust, high-performance environment where the multiple virtual machines need to operate concurrently without compromising on speed or reliability. They are the backbone of many cloud services provided offering flexibility, scalability, and high availability. For individual users or small businesses, type 2 hypervisors are more prevalent. Tools like VirtualBox or VMware workstations offer a simple setup and are perfect for creating a test environment or running a software in different OS environment. These hypervisors might not match the raw power of the type 1 hypervisors, but they are incredibly versatile and accessible to users who might not have a specialized hardware. Now let us answer the task 3 questions. What is the name of hypervisor that can be found as both type 1 and type 2 hypervisor, which is Hyper-V? What is the name of open source hypervisor developed by Oracle, which is VirtualBox? Now let's shift a gear and talk about why hypervisors are game changer in cybersecurity. Virtualization technology powered by hypervisors offer an isolated and controlled environment that's perfect for security professionals. For instance, if you are a malware analyst or penetration tester, you can create a sandbox environment or virtual machines where you are safely run potential malicious softwares without putting your main system at risk. This isolation is crucial for safely analyzing threat and developing countermeasures. Moreover, hypervisor allow for snapshotting, a feature where you can take snapshot of your virtual environments at any point in time. If you are experimenting in new security tools or configuration, This allows you to revert the previous state in case something goes wrong. This feature alone makes Hypervisor invaluable for testing and learning in secure and controlled environment. Let's answer those questions. As of time of writing, what is the maximum amount that Microsoft offers for disclosed Hyper-V vulnerabilities? Which is $250,000. So, what category of use do cybersecurity analysts use Hypervisor to analyze malicious code? Which is research. We can see here, which is research. What is the name of one of the APT groups that has been identified as targeting EXI hypervisors, which is Alpha V? Now let's take a peek under the hood to understand internals of how hypervisor work. At fundamental level, a hypervisor manages your host hardware resources like CPU, memory, and storage, and allocates them to each virtual machines. This process ensures that each VM operates independently with its own operating system and applications without interfering with other VMs or the host machines. Type 1 hypervisors operate directly on the hardware, bypassing the need for an underlying operating system. This direct access allows them to efficiently manage resource and deliver near native performance. They are particularly effective in environment where high performance, stability, and scalability are critical. Type 2 hypervisor, while running on top of existing OS, still provide robust virtualization capabilities. They leverage the host operating system to manage hardware resources, which can introduce some overhead but also offers a greater flexibility and ease of use, especially for less complex setups. Let's answer the questions. What is the acronym for virtual CPU, which is vCPU? What is the acronym for virtual network adapter, which is VNIC? What virtualization method allows for hypervisor to be ran within a virtual machine, which is nested virtual machine? Finally, let's talk about guest additions, extra tools that can take your virtual machines to next level. Guest additions are set of utilities that enhance the performance and usability of your virtual machines. For instance, if you are using VirtualBox, installing guest additions can unlock features like shared folders, seamless mouse interaction, clipboard sharing between the host and the guest systems, and improved graphic performance. These enhancements make the virtual machines feel more integrated with your host machine, providing a smoother and more efficient user experience. Setting up guest additions is usually a straightforward process. It must, if you are looking for optimize your workflow when you're using a virtual machines, whether you are a developer or tester or just running different operating systems for various tasks, guest additions can significantly improve your productivity. Let's answer the questions. What is the full CVE of the vulnerability that allowed attacker to exploit guest addition to escape the guest environment? CVE 2018-2693. What name does VMware guest addition process shows up as on the guest, which is this VMware Tools Core Service. Now let's move on to practical. Just click View Site. Now we have to name this diagram correctly. This will be an hardware, and this will be hypervisor, and this will be the guest OS, and this will be the guest OS, and this 4 will be the apps. Actually, this is the example of this is the diagram of a bare metal hypervisor. Okay, now we have completed this. Now click proceed. Now this is an example of the second type 2 hypervisor. Now for this, the first one should be the hardware, and then above we have the host OS, like operating system like Windows or any OS. And after that we have hypervisor, and we need to install an application like VirtualBox, VMware, anything. And after that, we should have a guest OS like our virtual OS. And then we need to have an app running on that OS. Okay, we got our final flag. Just copy that and paste it over here. So we have completed this room successfully. I have explained you as much as easy I can. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share to your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.